Hi everybody, and welcome to the live stream close of the regular auction. So we're looking fun. Looks pretty good actually at the moment. 7.71 ETH. We'll see if we get any last minute sniping in there, but we'll wait and see on that one. So 7.71 ETH. It's been like that for quite a few hours, I think, from today when I last checked in a couple of hours ago. But 200 million there, and we need 7.71 over 12.66 ETH. It is auction day 205, and we're about to start auction day 206. And Cardano TV's in there, locked on and listening. There we are, very cool. So great to have that. So nice one. All right, so let me just jump over to, we've got 4 minutes to go. Let's see if anyone sneaks in some ETH there just at the end. Be interesting. So let's get the old calculator out though. 14.19 million it says on there, but obviously with the 10% bonus, you can see that on here. 15.6 million Axion per ETH is what people will get. That includes the 10% bonus in Axion. Obviously, when the auction closes in a few minutes' time, they'll have to withdraw and stake it, and they'll get up to 20% bonus if they stake for 5555. If they just do a 350 days, they'll get 6% bonus. If they do under 350, they won't get access to that exclusive bonus there. You can see there, pretty cool. So not too bad. Uniswap price of just under 14.2 million Axion per ETH there, and we can see that the Axion price there is at 0.0019366. So just humming around, just moving sideways really. That's all that's happening there. Probably waiting for some news is my gather, so we're all anxious to get some news. So pretty cool. Hey, Prana's in the house. Hey Prana, good to see you. Hello, says Prana. And new Axiom I learned. Yeah, Cardano TV's coined his own special phrase, so very cool. And good to have Cardano TV and Prana in the chat. Once again, subscribe, like, and share, and hit the bell for further notifications. And hope you guys enjoy these live auction daily, I guess, YouTube coverage here. And so obviously we're finishing off day 205. Can you believe it? Auction day 205, our first regular auction under the new rules. That's the balancing auction rules. That was vote 5 that community made. And we're about to start the third VCA under the new rules, and that's VCA number 38. So that's going to be pretty fun. Alex K's in the house. Good to see Alex K. And let's go back there. Boom. So hello, hey everybody, says Alex K, our moderator. Great to have Alex in there every time, of course. All right, so we've got 2 minutes to go, 7.71. Let's see if we get any sniping in there. And we need 12.67 ETH, or officially we need 14.08 on the official dashboard of Axion's portal. And you can see we're on the auction page of the Axion portal. Axion portal is previously called Axion Staking Platform, but there we are. We've got 2 minutes to go. We're about to start this VCA38, 509 million Axion, just under 100,000 US dollars. Excuse me, and that's pretty amazing. 7th of June, and that's about to start, only minutes away. We're going to cover the sniping opening hour of that, of course. VCAs are particularly fun, and we'll see how we get on with that. And then followed up by another regular auction, then VCA, then a regular auction. And look at that. I said we'd be at 2.3 billion for next Friday's mega VCA. 2.3 billion Axion. And may even slightly go a bit higher before that time. Of course, we've got 2 VCAs before that. So VCA 38 is about to start 39, and then VCA 40 will be mega VCA 40. And we've got 450,000 US dollars in there right now. So that should be a bonanza time for sure. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. All right, let's jump over to here. So hi all, Patricia's in the house. Hi Patricia, nice to see you. Big heart there. Love the hearts, very cool. And hi Patricia, says Alex. What have we got here? Cardano G says 12 people? Let me just jump back there. 12 people watching, and show Superman some love and hit the like button. All of those who are watching. It's funny, I was trying to read three things at once, and then I couldn't read any of them at once. So that's pretty hilarious. But once again, yeah, just look forward to some of that, those likes there. Very cool. I even clicked the like button myself, so that's not too bad. All right, so 1 second, we're just finished. So it looks like we're sold out. Not sold out, we're at 7.71. Let's do the numbers. It's just over 50% from the looks of it. This is the first regular auction under the new rules. It's going to take a little while for people to get used to, get the word out there and all the rest of it. But let's just do the math. We'll add it. So 7.71 divided by 14 0.08. So we have sold out 55%. 55% of the first regular auction under the new balancing auction rules. Very cool. So how much is that? Let's do the math. 7.71 times, was it 15.6 million Axion per ETH. So that's 120 million Axion sold out of this auction. Very nice indeed. People will then have to stake it for a minimum of 60 days, but if they want to get those up to 20% bonus, they need to do 350 days for 6%, up to 15 years, 5,555 days for the 20% bonus. That's for their basic amounts, and obviously they'll get longer pays better shares, which is well over 300% after that. So very cool. So it looks like we've got the regular VCA38 has just opened. It's very cool indeed. 509 million Axion up for grabs, 99,000 US dollars. Basically around 100k, and we need 35.78 ETH to sell it out. That's 99,184 US dollars, and of course we're going to get those sweet wrap Bitcoin divs coming onto your stake page over here. So if you're on the stake, you have your account, you'll see. If you've got registered, you'll have a section down here for Bitcoin divs that goes in real time as Ethereum enters the auction under a venture capital auction here. As it enters here, goes onto the Uniswap market by stakers based on their share percentage. That's the main number you'll want to get. The more shares you've got against all shares, that's your share percentage. Just a proportional number, really. So very cool. Now, also with this, we've got the Axion sitting at 0.000193666. We'll see how this goes over the next few days. We've got $6.7 million liquidity, $186,000 daily volume. Now, that's actually a good sign. We were down at 40,000 yesterday. We're back up at 186, but this is still a relatively low volume if we're going to see that price really move. But there we are. That's where we're at. 1,214 ETH. That's better, but we're back over pooled ETH. Pooled Axion's back over 17 billion, 17.286. So we need to get that moved around. I think there's probably been a bit of changes in liquidity pool there. We have been having getting a bit of behavior happening in there in the liquidity pool, so we'll watch that too. All right, so let's get back here. We're going to refresh. You can see that the Axion today dashboard's refreshed as well, and so forth. So we're going to get back into that quickly. So have a look at the markets as well. We're starting the market, today's auction at 36,151 Bitcoin and 2,760 Ethereum, which is not too bad. At the sort of on the top of the range there at the moment, not quite the top, but almost there. We've got Binance Coin just under 400, and Cardano just sitting there. My two favorite picks at the moment, and Dogecoin, XRP, and Polkadot, and then Uniswap there. So Internet Computer just slipped out of those top 10 for the time being. All right, let's jump back to the auction and let's see how we go. So today it hasn't refreshed the price yet, so we're going to refresh this just to make sure it updates with the new 10% in there. Still has got the sorry, let me rephrase. We're in a VCA, so we've just got the 10% wrap Bitcoin. It gets added back to that. So the Uniswap price and the auction price are the same, but you get 10% wrap Bitcoin back to your MetaMask wallet or your other wallet, whatever you're using, and then up to 20% Axion bonus. So there we are, folks. All right, let me catch up on this. Hey, Lambo's in the house. Good to see Lambos. Very cool. And Prana's there too. Big claps there. Hey, look at this. Sathan. Nice to see Sathan. New face in the chat. Hi all. Small question. Can I withdraw wrap Bitcoin every week? Or is there a time period to claim? You can withdraw it immediately. And it's actually the cheapest thing to do on the Axion portal. On the staking page. You can go in there and you can withdraw that in real time. So you can do it as many times as you want. Obviously, you've got to take into account the ETH fees. Now, the Gwei at the moment is relatively cheap. So the cheaper you do the Gwei, the cheaper you'll be. If you get the Gwei around about 11 Gwei, you should be getting that out very cheaply indeed. I think I did a calculation the other day. It wasn't too bad. Patricia says, hi, Kay. Hi, Ants and Lamzos. Alex, our moderator, says, yeah, you can withdraw as often as you like. So that's absolutely true on that one. And Sopranos says the same thing. You can withdraw wrap Bitcoin does anytime you want. Alex Gay says it's relatively cheap, of course, with the gas fee as well. So that's true. And looks like Alex has already done the numbers, $2 to $3 after fee to withdraw wrap Bitcoin at the moment. So it's pretty cheap at the moment on the Ethereum blockchain. When Axion version 3 comes out, that's going to be probably cents, I would imagine. So 10, 20 cents or something. We're going pretty low, I'd imagine, if it's at Gwei, at 10 Gwei. So you don't have to do it anytime soon. You just wait till that Gwei comes down to 10. We've had really low Gwei around 10, 11 Gwei, or a lot of the day, a lot of the hours that we've just had. So there we are. And current gas prices for sure. And Patricia says, hi Sathrin, and hi Prana. So very nice there. Great to see you guys all there as well. All right, so great to see some new faces in the chat there. It really is quiet before the storm for Axion, I think. We've got a few things coming up in store. Don't forget, Axion today has their show on in less than 24 hours. It's probably maybe 13 hours away or something like that. I'm not sure. But Axion today is going to have a nice, fun show in there with Robbie, Paul, and of course Patricia, who's in the chat there. They're going to be hosting that coming up as well. So don't forget to check out Axion today's show and get onto that. All right, let's get into the announcement. We did have an announcement today in the news, so we'll check that out. But first of all, we'll just check the auction. I know ETH in there already. We're 6 minutes in only, so we'll see how that goes. Let's jump over to the announcements. We did have some announcements here. We'll check that out. So today, by pulling, this morning we detected a small issue that was preventing people from bidding into the auctions. This was the first regular auction, the one we just finished, of course, since the contract changes as per the last DAO vote. That was vote number 3. And the problem did not affect the previous 2 VCAs. That's the ones that we enjoyed, VCA 36 and 37. Hence, it only came to light today. Our super responsive dev team, of course, has worked hard to get the problem fixed early this Sunday morning, and we can confirm the auction is now working as expected once again. So 1 or 2 people may have encountered that. On another note, however, gas prices seem to be extremely low at the moment. Currently sitting around 15 Gwei. In fact, they actually went further down to 10 Gwei, 9 Gwei, even still 9 Gwei on there. So very cool indeed. This means bidding in the auction currently costs about $10 to $15. So very cheap. If you want to get in today's VCA, very cheap to get in there today. Obviously, you've got to pay a fee for going in and a fee for withdrawing and staking, and just take that into account. But it is very cheap at the moment to do that compared to what it used to be. So very nice. Don't forget, by bidding in the auction, you now receive 16 to 30% extra Axion. That's in the regular auction, that is, including the 10% bonus and up to a whopping 305% additional shares for 555 stake. There's never been a time to try out the auctions. It's right now. So very cool in there. And that was the regular auction there. Then obviously they posted something just about how cheap the Gwei was at the moment. But of course it even went further, much cheaper than that. And we're going to check that out too. So let's check out the Gwei at the moment and check and see where that's at. All right, let's jump back to some of the quotes there. Patricia says, I hope FBAM had a good bachelor party in Bulgaria. Yeah, we were hoping that FBAM might just drop in while we've got the live stream on and tell us how his bachelor party went. It sounds like it would have been a lot of fun. Patricia says, hi, Cardano TV. And Cardano TV says, hi, Patricia. So great community here in Axion. Very nice indeed. All right, so jump back here and let's have a look here. We've got the Gwei here. You can see, look, it's 13, 11, 10. This was actually cheaper. This before earlier today, I saw this at 9, 9, and 10 on here. So fast was 10 Gwei. Let's go down. We can see actually that at 13 Gwei transfers 81 cents. So it'll probably come in at about 60 cents or 55 cents on fast. And you can see that the Uniswap version 3 and 4 has actually dropped down to like somewhere between $4 and $5, and that probably in effect will probably be a bit cheaper than that. So that's really neat to see that, if that's indicative is correct. So on the version 2, version 3. Let's have a look at the Ocean Sea as NFTs, $14, $15. So yeah, Alex is pretty much on the money there, and so was the team there, probably about $10, $15 to get into the auction today and withdraw, obviously. So you just double that up. So maybe you could get in there in and out for, I don't know, or in there for $10, and then the withdrawal stake's probably a little bit more expensive. But there we are. So look at the Gwei at the moment. You've got 11, 10. This is all in the last day, 11, 10, 11. So really nice. Look at that. Yesterday was pretty good too. And so it's nice to see that, of course. It certainly helps us staking projects like Axion certificate deposits. So very cool. And nice to see that. But obviously, the Axion version 3 is going to come out, and that's going to be a game changer for Axion. It's going to be really a beacon of light on the Ethereum blockchain with staking, unstaking, auctions, etc. So looking forward to that myself personally. So very cool. All right, let's jump back to the auctions here. So we're 11 minutes in, or 10 minutes in. Still waiting for some ETH to come in there. Just going to connect here and refresh and see how that goes there. All right, so not too bad. All right, so here we've got the other auctions that are coming up, and our mega VCA next Friday is going to be 2.3 billion at the moment. Obviously, we've got 2 VCAs in between there, so we'll see whether we add to that or not. And we've got a long way to go, 24 hours to go in VCA38. So cool on that one, cool biddies. Prana says, hi, Patricia. And John Atkins is in the house. Good to see you, John. Good to see you, John. Hey. And so nice to say hello to John there too. So very cool. All right, so welcome everybody to the Axion auction live stream. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself out there. The crypto market seems to be holding up at this stage. I did do a video on a Bitcoin price history that's on the channel, so that hopefully it'll get a wider crypto reach and pick up a few more people that get attracted to Axion. Also did a nice video on Pulsechain update, and so that's pretty good too. Actually found out quite a bit more about Pulsechain since then, so I'll probably put that in another video too. I've got quite a few people contacting me about strategies for Pulsechain, and we do have to wait to the final gamifications for that, so we'll get more onto that as well. I think it's pretty obvious. Obviously the better US dollars that you've got, something that's going up in US dollars, the better you will do. And there are a couple of strategies around that as well, if you do know, have some people close to you that are going in on that. So yeah, very cool. So yeah, widening. I've been doing videos to widen the market to get bigger reach, and obviously that benefits Axion in a big way. So Patricia says, hi, John Atkins. Very nice, and also great Bitcoin and Pulsechain videos. Axion token. Hey, appreciate that, Patricia. Yeah, just reaching out that wide. The YouTube algorithm is key, and obviously reaching bigger audiences is very important. So just doing my bit to do that as well. And Bitcoin and obviously Pulsechain are big trending things these days, so we'll get onto that as well. Plus, I'll be participating in Pulsechain myself, so it makes sense, doesn't it? Hey, hi, Alex Giz. Hi, John Atkins. Good to see you. And a big clap there from Prana, so very cool. All right, if you haven't liked, smash that like button. Subscribe, of course. Share the video if you can, and also hit the bell for further videos. We do auctions every day on this channel. Also specialty videos as well. Some of them directly targeting Axion auctions, staking, mining, all those sort of thing. Wealth management, strategy, marketing, you name it. We'll cover that as well. I've got a couple of topics that I want to cover coming up, so we'll see whether that happens or not. It's just subject to a few things, but hopefully we'll cover some pretty good community topics as well. Looking forward, of course, to Axion today's show coming up. That looks like it'll be a fun one too, so don't forget to check that out. Be cool on that one. And Kevin Wilson's in the house. I think Kevin Wilson is in the house there. Yeah, boom. Thank you for all the information you provide. Hey, Kevin, it's a pleasure, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. I do try and make sure it's accurate information. If it's not, then I'll let you know. Of course, that's my number one thing, getting accurate information across when communicating, and trying not to make baseless claims that are just feel-good claims, but actually have facts, evidence behind them. So very cool. Hey, Kevin, I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers. All right, so here we are. We're sitting, what is it, 14 minutes in. Grab yourself a cool drink, because we're doing the opening hour of VCA38, and new rules, of course. And so you're going to get 10% wrapped Bitcoin back, but you're also going to get up to 20% bonus for staking on your basic shares, which will impact your basic shares, and your longer pays better. So very cool. Let's just go back and have a look, actually, what happens when you withdraw and stake from an auction. Let's go back up here. This is the form that you will get when you withdraw and stake out of the auction, and you're going to put in your days to stake here. So this here has got an example of about 10 years, and you can see that the time scale has gone up to about 10 years. Max shares is 15.2 years, which is 5,555 days right at the end. So that's the max that you can do, and a lot of people opt for that. A lot of people, and for good reason. They get the most shares and then more wrapped Bitcoin. So pretty cool. So what happens is you can put your days in when you withdraw and stake it. You'll have your auction winnings coming out of the auction, and then you'll have your additional bonus by staking longer coming out of the auction. So only a bonus only attached to going into the auction, and 6% for 350 days, and maximum 20% for 5,555 days, which is the max share period. And then you'll get your total principal. You'll then divide your total principal by the global share rate, which is at the top here. and then you will then get your basic shares. Then on top of that, for every year that you stake, you will get your longer pays better, so 20% per year in addition to that, and you will then get your total shares. So you can see the two bonuses. One is green and green here for going into the auction, and the other one is a standard benefit for everybody that decides to stake long, and it's longer pays better, and that's in green too. So those are your two benefits coming out there. Then you'll get your total shares, and that there versus all the shares that are in Axion determines your share percentage and your share of the reward pool daily, which is obviously 8% per annum, plus the dividends that go into the VCAs, which is Wrap Bitcoin, and the regular auctions, which is Axion. Obviously, Wrap Bitcoin is particularly special too, because you can claim it in real time from the staking page. So that's very cool. After that, of course, you're going to qualify. If you stake for longer than 5 years, you get qualified for also the big payday bonuses, 50 billion Axion tokens available, shared over 5 years there. And obviously, the longer the better. I think the year 5 is the big payday 5 is 30 billion. So it's really the lion's share of that. Then you just click stake, and that will then show up. You guessed it, it will show up on the stake page here, and boom, that's where it will show up down here underneath your Bitcoin stuff there. So very cool. Let's get back to this auction. Don't want to miss any Ethereum that comes in there, that's for sure. All right, let's check this one. Nothing in there, so very cool. All right, we're going to jump back to that in a second. And John Atkins says, well said, Kevin. Hey, much appreciated. Really do appreciate those compliments. Thank you. It's really nice. Now let's just quickly have a look at the overview of the Axion ecosystem. We like to do this every live stream as well after the day's finished. So we've got 280.8 billion total supply. I think this may not be linked up now, so I'm going to be a bit cautious about using this number. It looks like the same that we've had for some time. I just might, Patricia, if you could just check and see whether the Axion Today dashboard is actually updating all the links there. Just seems to be similar numbers from we had yesterday. So I probably won't read through those today. That looks pretty similar too. But anyway, we're starting the VCA off, if this number is correct, at 124.97 Wrap Bitcoin. So we'll see how we go there, adding on to that as well. Just noticed that just now while we're live, actually. Let's have a look at the price, obviously. Let's do some analysis of that as well. We're looking at the hourly chart. We can see that we're just in the middle of the Bollinger Bands. We've got a positive MACD, but it's just turning against the signal there. So it looks like we're just continually churning sideways here. We've got a low there of 000188. That was a higher low though than we had previously, but we haven't managed to make a higher high, and we're back in the middle there. So we'll see where this goes up to another higher there. We'll see where we go anyway on that one. But let's look at the daily. Probably give us a better trend as well. Let's have a look there. Yeah, so daily, we've still got a positive CCI index. That's this yellow line, still trending upwards. We've still got a positive MACD trending upwards there. We've got less volatility down here on the ATR. We're slightly above the middle of the Bollinger Bands, but we're still reasonably close to the long-term support line at 00017, but we are sitting in there. So we're still basically tracking sideways, folks, at the moment, but we do have a few bullish signs that maybe with a bit of news we can start moving back up towards that long-term support at 00035. So we'll just have to wait and look out for that indeed. So that's what we're going to look out for. We've obviously got a bottom over here too at 0003, but we really do need some news at this stage. Also targeted things for that Uniswap / liquidity. And I do hope the team is working on something for that as well. I've done some brilliant work on the rest of the auctions and other things, so look forward to that. I'm aware that we've got some news coming up in the next week, so we're going to look for that as well. That should help things along a bit as well. We'll see just exactly what's involved in that. All right. Still waiting for some ETH there. It's 20 minutes in, folks, into the opening sniping hour, VCA38, and still waiting for some ETH to come in there. And let's go to the chat there. Hey, once again, let yourself be known in the chat. Always appreciate your comments, and just let us know whether if you're going into the VCA today, sometime in the next 24 hours. Let us know. If you came out of the previous one, the regular auction, and you're going to stake, let us know as well. Also, if you are doing that, let us know how much the staking fees are, and yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, FBAM's in the house. FBAM, boom, boom. Hey, all, FBAM's in the house. Yeah, how was the bachelor party? Yeah, that's nice. Well spotted, Patricia. That snuck through. FBAM snuck through me on that one. So very cool. FBAM's in the house. Tell us about the bachelor party. We want to hear about it for sure. Cheers, cheers, chin chin. Look forward to that. Come on, FBAM. Bam, bam, bam. It's got. You're obviously alive, so that's a good thing. You survived. We'll look forward to that from FBAM. That'll be cool. So FBAM had a big bachelor party. Was it Bulgaria, wasn't it? We'll look forward to that. Bam, bam. If you had some photos, you could post some in the Discord. We could have a look at that if you got any cool photos you're willing to share. That'd be pretty cool. Bam, bam. Nice memory there, Patricia, on that one. Good, well spotted. It was certainly something I was highlighting yesterday that I wanted to cover today. So we'll see what FBAM's got to say. All right, so there we are, folks. That's where we're at the moment. We've got just under 14.2 million Axion per ETH, 10% wrap Bitcoin cashback, up to 20% Axion bonus. Now, if you're new to Axion, you're looking at getting involved. It's a very good idea to get into the auctions. That's where most of the benefits are. So you can use the link in the video description, of course, to do that and get involved. The gas prices on the Ethereum network are relatively low now. And so that's made it a lot easier, more cost efficient to go in. Very cool. And yeah, the obviously Axion price is a good entry level at the moment too, especially if you're new, and looking good at the moment. If you're coming from fiat, of course, the Ethereum price is 2,754, so that's not too bad either. Let's have actually a quick check of that at the moment, and we'll look at some of that over the last 24 hours. So up 2.8% over the last 24 hours, so that's good. We've had like a green day and a red day and a green day, so we're back onto a red day there, and we're actually touching up towards this 2008, so we're really trading in a little bit of a range at the moment. We're 36.8% below the high, which was 26 days now, almost a month. So we're definitely in a longer sort of pattern now. $4,356 was the high. So we'll see whether the market's going to try and go back up again, or whether it's going to repeat the 2017-18 scenario. We'll just have to wait and see. But it is still holding up at this level. And maybe a bit of good news could also help it pop back up as well. All right, let's go back to the Bitcoin as well. We'll check that out. I did do a video on Bitcoin today, on Bitcoin history. I thought that would be a good one to get people's attention as well, as being quite good information. So a bit of both there. And you can see that Bitcoin's up less, 0.2%. Ethereum's up 2.8%. So really, Ethereum does seem to be a bit more of the star, doesn't it? And Bitcoin 2 months ago now, 44% below. So that's a six percentage basis points difference to Ethereum. And it's 2 months ago, much longer ago. So Ethereum's certainly performing better comparably. And look at this zigzaggy here, but did manage to get up to 36. Was it 36? Almost 37,000 US dollars. It's still up last 14 days, 3%, but down obviously 44.4 off the high 2 months ago. That's a while now. Boy, oh boy. Certainly want to get maybe a double top on that one. So yeah. And if Patricia says hi, Kevin. So good to see that. All right, so that's where we're at there on that one. And obviously, I'm looking out for Cardano. Cardano TV is as well. And Binance Coin is also another one. Obviously, I've been doing some investments in WiseB. I think that's pretty cool. I think that Axion should pull over some features that WiseB has because it's groundbreaking. And it's really is groundbreaking stuff. So I think that's some of the stuff I'm going to probably put to the team to consider incorporating into the Axion ecosystem. And yeah, I think that's a big deal. Dogecoin obviously still staying up there, 37%, still up actually. Look at the 7 days, 23%. Still best performer of the last 7 days as well, at least. And then Polkadot as well. All right, let us go back to the auction. Waiting for some ETH in the gear. Remember yesterday when we had the regular auction, we got some ETH just at the very end. So that was interesting. We got 0.2. we put 0.2. So yeah, let me just jump back here. I think I'm missing here. Hello, all you good people. Aunt Willie's in the house, everybody. Whee, Aunt Willie in the house. Hey, Aunt Willie, we're still waiting for FBAM to give us the download on the bachelor party, and finally Monday, says Aunt Willie. Yeah, finally Monday. It's Queen's birthday for those in the Commonwealth. So yeah, Queen's birthday for those in the Commonwealth countries. I'm not sure if anyone else celebrates it other than Commonwealth countries, but she's done a fine job, of course. What's she, 90, 95, 96, something like that. She must be 96, must be 96 or 97, no, 96, I'm pretty sure 96. Actually, I should probably check that up, so yeah. Very cool indeed. A bit laid back here today, actually. So I'm going to actually, from tomorrow onwards, I've decided I'm going to get back into some training. How about that? Shock and awe, shock and awe. So I'm going to start out with some long walks, like hour-long walks, to start off with that, and then I'll get myself back in the gym. And if I can get myself fit enough, I can start doing some recreational dancing. That would be a few. Well, how long would that be? If I'm really disciplined, might be as soon as 2 months. As soon as 2 months. I've still got a heck of a lot of flexibility. Just probably need to work on a few things and get myself in for that. So recreation, that'd be pretty neat. When I say 2 months, I mean very disciplined. I mean being very disciplined to get back into doing that. But the muscle memory is still there. The muscle memory is still there. It's just the body is not there for that. But you know, you never know. But 2 months would probably be at a very disciplined rate. That's how long it would take. Hi, hello, Superman. Nice to see you. Hey, Aunt Willie. Always a pleasure to see you as well. And love your excitement there. Kevin Wilson, hi Patricia, looking forward to tomorrow. This is a great community, certainly is, Kevin. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Axion today's show too as well. And where else are we up to? Boom. And Patricia says, that's cool, I need to work out too. Yeah, it's always important to work out and good for the health as well. I always take it a bit further, of course, with my attempts sometimes, but it's been a while, so I actually have to do some serious thinking around that one. And then looking forward to it, Kevin, says Patricia, for the show. And I guess it's actually later today. Yeah, it's probably within, what, 12 hours, 13 hours or something like that, is my guess. Then Kadana TV says, gonna get you dancing to some funky rare groove. Hey, that'd be cool. Hey, I got to get myself in shape for Bali, right? Isn't that right? Get myself in shape for Bali, hitting the cocktails and the what's it, the nightlife there? Isn't it famous for nightlife? I think it is. I've only seen pictures of it, but seems to be a place where a lot of Westerners go to have a good time. I don't know. I'd be more into the beaches and the pools with the cocktail bars. I've never been to a pool with a cocktail bar. I think I said that yesterday. I don't know why. I think I don't know if you remember that movie with Tom Cruise, where it was the movie Cocktail, and they ended up going to the islands, didn't they? Out from the city and he was up there on the islands. That seemed like a lot of fun to me. I think it was the Caribbean islands or somewhere like that. You got to get fit for my funky rare groove set in Bali. Yeah, absolutely, Kadana TV, you're onto it. No sitting when James Brown is playing. Hey, I like that. I actually watched, I think I watched a Michael Jackson tribute to James Brown the other day. I think it was James Brown, Michael Jackson. Yeah, I think that's right. Also watched one to, what's the old Rat Pack. I'm just trying to remember the guy's name. He did another one to him. I thought it was quite cool. Always watching these old classics replays. Well, that's not as old as some, but it's certainly getting dated now. So yeah. So we're 30 minutes in, folks. We've got 0 ETH in there. We're still in a sniping hour, and we're going to wait and see. We've still got 30 minutes to go, folks, to see whether we get some ETH in the final hour. Remember yesterday, it was right near the end. I think 7 minutes to go, and we got our first bid in the 0.2 ETH came in, and we ended up with 7.7, which was a 55% sellout on that regular auction, which is actually the first regular auction that I recall that hasn't been sold out pretty much. So, excuse me. So that was pretty funny. But the new rules, people are going to get their heads around it, and so forth. And we've got to get long-term investors attract that sort of investor into the auctions as well. So lots of work to be done there, and marketing to ramp up. So we'll look for that too. And I think we'll probably hear some stuff around that at some stage. But very cool on that one. So let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat if you actually been to Bali before. Let us know just whether you have, whether it's a good place to go. Let us know about that. So yeah, that'd be cool. I'm trying to get up here. It's not as updating. Oh, there we are. Boom. So Cardano TV says James Brown inspired Michael Jackson as a kid. You have to watch the old 60s archive videos of James Brown dancing on YouTube. You do have to, and I definitely have Cardano TV, and yeah, just tremendous stuff, tremendous vibe. I also watched Prince as well, doing his stuff. Now he was almost one with the guitar, and I was watching a famous story of Michael Jackson actually turning up with, I think it was Chris Rock at a concert, because they used to have that old sort of a quasi rivalry, but Jackson turned up at one of his concerts, and apparently the story goes that the Prince was on stage, didn't really acknowledge him, and then of course everyone else acknowledged him because they were the two of the most famous people in the world at the time, probably Michael Jackson being the most famous, but Prince ended up going up to him with the guitar and then playing a real awesome riff as only he can do. And they said, Prince said to him, "So what are you doing? What are you doing here?" or something like that. And then he just went off with his guitar and kept playing the concert or something like that. So quite hilarious stuff going on there. Yeah. So I think a couple of people were there to witness that. So I think one of them was definitely Chris Rock. So I think it's Chris Rock. Is it not Chris Rock? Yeah, it's Chris Rock, I think, the comedian. So very cool. So we're at 32 minutes in. Still got quite a bit of time to go. 27 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this opening hour of VCA38. 509 million Axion up for grabs, 98,555. Now, if you want to get into this VCA and you want to pick up some more Axion, then you can do so by using the link in the video description. It will take you to the Axion portal here. Just hook up your wallet. They're up to 70 wallets now. Typically, people use a MetaMask wallet, and you can just put in your Ethereum, click Send Max here, put your bid in, and it will show up here. You'll get a new line item below that will show your bid. It's called My Bets, and it'll show you bid entry into there, and then you can withdraw and stake that at the end of the VCA in 24 hours or 23 hours and 30 minutes here. And that's the way it works, folks. And you get all those long-term benefits by doing so. Very cool. All right, let's go back here. I think I missed some here. Aunt Willie says, funny story. It definitely was. Yeah, love Prince. Yeah, definitely. Prince added his own incredible persona. Apparently, he used to hold the big parties, the secret parties. Prince used to hold them around, I think, LA and New York or places, something like that. Everyone wanted to go to his secret parties, and I think he lived a pretty hardcore life for quite a bit of period of time. So yeah. Hey, FBAM's here. Hey, people. Hey, we're going to get the goss on the download on FBAM's thing. Bachelor party was amazing. Yeah. Wave your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. FBAM is there. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. And Bam Bam, it says Aunt Willie. Yeah, definitely. So let us know. Tell us what happened. What was tell us a highlight. Just, have to just pick one. Tell us did they do anything to you? Any tricks? Or was it just a good party time? Let us know. Tell us all about it, says Aunt Willie. Absolutely. I'm with you on that one. So pump that in there. Tell us all about it. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I have to get that jazz music back or something. Get a bit of Prince in here. Obviously, you get copyrighted, so you can't really use a lot of the popular music, unfortunately. But there we are. All right, I've got going back in there. Let's have a look at what's happening in general chat at the moment. See what's going on there. Boom, let's go. Been a bit of bots. We've got Rhino Man in the house. The market is a bit flat at the moment. Don't expect anyone knows about all the changes yet. That will pick up. Yeah, and Chrome Dome's in there. Something like this. A few things change with some question marks going on to the impacts they will have. Yeah, so that's all that's going on at that moment. and so forth. So just a couple of comments. Obviously, it's a bit of a holiday weekend. Hey, look at that! A dolphin just staked 18.45 million for 15 years. Boom! Nice one on that one. So welcome, dolphin. That's surely they've got to have upgraded from there. Let's go down here and check that out. Dolphin there, 18.4 million. Nice, $3,500 US for 15 years. So well done to that dolphin, and may they long enjoy their Rat Bitcoin and Axion divs for sure. All right, let's go back here, and yeah, I'm sure those numbers there don't look like they're updating. I could be wrong, but it certainly looks that way. I have to compare that to yesterday's video. So I can't use that one at the moment. So back to the official Axion dashboard in the meantime. Let's have a quick go here. We've got in a bit, says FBAM, now on dentist. What a contrast from a bachelor's party to the dentist. OMG. 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 Just listening says FBAM. So we're looking forward to FBAM. No pressure though, but we are looking forward to it. There we go. So pretty cool on that. Yeah, so we need what is it? 35.72 Ethereum, $98,756. Hey, did the Ethereum price just go down a little bit? Maybe it did. 7.5. It's gone down 1.3% in the last hour. That's why it's gone down a bit, I guess. Is that right? No. Oh, the Axion price gone down a bit. There we are. 0.0019263 on the daily there. Let's have a look on the hourly. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, just down a tad there since we opened up. I think it was where was it? 13.649. Quite a bit of it makes quite a bit of difference when it goes that. But what's that? 2% down since we're doing live stream, pretty much. On that one. Now the Gwei prices have been really the story of this week, haven't they? Look at, I mean, they've been pretty awesome. Look at that, beautiful. 10, 11. I wonder when we're going to get an average with 9 or lower, like in the 9 or lower. We still haven't got there. Got 10s. Excuse me, we've got 10s, but we haven't got any 9s there yet. So 10, 10, 10, 11s. But they're fantastic. We love the 10s and 11s. But if we can get under the 10, man, wow, that really makes a big difference on the costs of everything. So cool. I'll keep going back there. Let's close that up. Might just close the Axion Today dashboard down. But yeah, Patricia, if you guys could just let them know whether they need to just check the numbers that are going through there. The auction stats there, 23 hours and 22 minutes to go. We're already 38 minutes into this opening hour, BCA number 38. And this is auction day. You guessed it, auction day 206. We're really counting them up here, 206. We're going onwards and upwards to 250. And then we're going onwards, upwards to 300 days. And then finally, we'll get up to 365 days. That'll be our first year of auctions. That'd be pretty amazing to do that. That'll be a true first for crypto, for sure. And Alex K says, great to see consistently lower gas fees, prices, absolutely. And once Axion version 3 comes out, it will get around the S-load function that Alex has made famous, really. But yeah, we'll get around that, and that'll be great. I watched a number of videos of Richard Hart today, and he was, just outlining the S-load function impacts on that. So yeah, so look here. What else got? New auction rules, says Alex, seem to discourage recyclers as designed, but now we need some fresh demand. Yeah, we need fresh demand. We need We need that part of the crypto market that wants to invest long term. So that's really, like I said, I think it's a growing part of the crypto market, but it's actually quite a mature part of the crypto market. So it's not really the people looking for the meme coins as much, or the pump and dumps just by themselves. You know, they always just sort of focus on that narrow thing. It's about people that if they haven't got a diverse portfolio, then they're really after long-term investments with good high yields, APYs. So that's really where they're at, I think. Boom. Art Willie says low fees and V3 will be awesome for smaller investors. Not everyone can stake $1,000 US at a time. That's true, Art Willie. It really will open up a lot of smaller investors, especially from other nations around the world. Maybe they're not from particularly high income countries. That will open it up and give them economic opportunities as well. So it really does open up economic energy there. And FBAM says, I am at the dentist. Ouch, ouch. And then FBAM bachelor party was cool, says FBAM. FBAM's trying to speak while at the dentist. Hey, how are you able to watch this? I guess you're in the foyer. You're not in the actual dentist chair. Otherwise, the dentist probably be going, "Hey, what's going on?" And Alex K says, "Good luck, FBAM." There, you're going to need some luck there, FBAM. Apparently, at the dentist. So good luck on that one. Wait, I haven't finished yet. Let me. So there we are. Boom. All right. Good luck from us all. You can make it through. Yeah, you can make it through, FBAM. We believe in you. There we are. These are trying times. You've gone from party time to the dentist. Ha ha ha. He says. Do you remember the David after dentist video? Is this real life? No, I don't. Let us know what that's about, Alex. Let us know. Maybe it's a YouTube video. I have seen some dentist videos where people get, sometimes they don't even remember they've been there. They get on the anesthetic, like if they're having their wisdom tooth or something out, and a lot of them come out really saying the funniest things. I did see the video of the two brothers fooled the sister about there being a zombie apocalypse. A zombie apocalypse. Have you seen that video? I think it was on Oprah Winfrey as well. A zombie apocalypse with the sister. That was absolutely hilarious. That one. That was really funny. Was it This Is Real Life? And yeah, it was the original one. FBAM, thanks people. I'll post some pics in Discord after the dentist. Yay! That's great. Appreciate that, FBAM. Bam, bam. That's the one we want. We want that, that's for sure. So very cool. Hey everybody, hope you're enjoying the live stream. We're talking about FBAM's bachelor party, and obviously now at the dentist, which is quite a contrast. So we'll look forward to that. And FBAM says, I haven't made much, but the party was crazy. Sounds like it. Hopefully we'll get some pictures, and our imaginations will be satisfied, as it were. It'll be pretty cool. And Alex says this was the one original, I think, 40 million views. Oh, I'll try and watch that later there, Alex. I'm not sure what. Let's have a look, David, after the dentist. Yeah, definitely. I'll watch that afterwards. Thanks, Alex. I'll definitely watch that. I love those sort of things. That one. Let me close that down. Probably use too much juice if I try to use that there. So boom. I don't know if that's gonna. Let me go with that one. See if we can pull it up here. I'll just close some of these down. Boom. Close that down. Close that down. Let's go. Let's see whether we can check out this video that Alex has posted. Maybe I can handle it if I close those down. I'll wait for the ads to go through. Become a legend. So we'll just check that out. And look at this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we are. So his little kid. Man, he does look absolutely hammered. He's definitely had some teeth taken out. Not sure if the sound comes through on that. Yeah, he looks pretty hammered there, Alex. He looks pretty hammered. Hilarious. Sound on. Yeah, could you hear the sound when I played it? Let me know, because in the OBS software I could never get the sound to go through. So let me know if that actually came through, that sound. I did put the sound on there. If it does, then I could probably play a bit more of it. Alex is going to let me know in a couple of seconds. No, we couldn't, says Alex. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm going to have to put it through as a file. I think if I put it through as a file, I think you can do it under that software. I haven't done that yet, so that's I'll try and pull something up like that tomorrow. Don't know if that works as a. Let me just see whether not sure if that does pull up. Yeah, no. No, I think I have to add it as a file from the looks of it. Nope, we couldn't. We couldn't. Yeah, I'll work on that one, Alex, because I do want to get video sound up into the live stream, so I'll do that one. I think I have to add them as a file. I need to watch a how-to video, I think, but that's what I'll try and do. All right, everybody, we're 45 minutes into the opening sniping hour. VCA number 38, no ETH in there yet. I'm just going to refresh too, make sure that I've captured anything that has come in there. Meanwhile, enjoy your drinks, and yeah, let you know in the comments if you're up to anything these days in the Axion sphere or in life generally. Our price just went up a bit, so we're back up to 001947. It's nice to see, and fortunately, whenever you think things at least things are going good on that front. Alex says, yeah, that video made waves back in the day, 12 years ago. Damn, time flies. Absolutely, man, time does fly. That's for sure. And we're not even in a warp field generator or something like that. Oh, let's see where he goes. Oh boy, he's not. Yeah. I think there's a lot of these videos now as well. You've probably got a few of those videos now. Boom. Let's close that down. We'll connect there. So you can choose all these different wallets. So a wallet connect to Trust Wallet, Argent, and more via a QR code. So it's a really nice feature that the team have put together there. Fortmatic, connect using a phone number or email address. I never done that before. And then Portis, connect by logging into the Portis account, which I don't have one either. So pretty good options there. This obviously will be very widespread. A lot of people wanting Trust Wallets for months. Saying they were having issues or trying to get it connected, and that's probably really cool now that obviously we're doing IEOs on TrustSwap as well. So that works out very well there. Boom, but I've got the old MetaMask connecting. Patricia's asking well, at the current estimate of the Pulse sacrifice phase, which is phase 1 of 2. Phase 1 is the sacrifice, phase 2 is the mainnet. So the first one is that it will be 30 days. I think Alex got something. And Patricia says there's any day now. They keep adding more blockchains. Those darn perfectionists, absolutely. That's true. And what do we got there? Yeah, and Alex also says, but it's also good to have sacrifice closer to Pulse launch. That's true. So how long until sacrifice? So yeah, Alex has probably got it right in the next couple of days. And we'll see how it goes. Probably definitely within the next 7 days is my guess based on the stuff he's saying. But they do keep adding stuff, and I do have a feeling that he wants the market to be a bit higher. Obviously, the higher the market is, the more economic energy that goes into the Pulsechain launch. That all goes together. I think also that the Pulsechain, originally it was going to be 30 days, and then 1 or 2 days of calibration after that, and then a final sort of stamp of everybody. And then my idea was that it was probably going to be the launch would be something like two weeks afterwards for the mainnet stage 2, because you don't want it to be too long, the gap between the sacrifice. But I kind of get the feeling maybe they will shorten the 30 days. That might happen. So we'll just watch out for that. But officially it's kind of 30 days, but they may shorten it maybe to 2 weeks even. And at the moment, the first 7 days is kind of mostly volume led. So you probably get ranked by US dollars to go in there. And so the more that you put in US dollars, the better rank, the more pulse that you'll get with your timestamp. Obviously, the US dollar is going to get time stamped at that time that it goes in there. But US dollars is really the main game, is how much you're going to put in there. There are strategies around that, of course. And then, yeah, we're going to see how that plays out. Then after like day 7 or something, there was going to be a 4.5% negative price penalty going up to 3.3x over the last 22 days or whatever. So we'll see whether that all plays out like that at the moment. Now the other thing I was going to say is, so Alex got a couple more comments here. Hex price looking really good, higher and higher lows, ready to rock. Yeah, so the Hex is looking super bullish. I've been watching it constantly actually, and been talking to a number of people about our strategies revolving around the Pulse and Hex, of course. And then Alex also saying, as soon as they open the doors for sacrifice, I suspect it will push higher. Yeah, I suspect so too. The low end, I suspect, is 10 to 12 cents. And then the high end is anyone's game. Alex will like my FOMO boy pants, and the high end could do something really crazy exponentially. Whether it stays up there is another question. Probably wouldn't get profit taken, but upwards of 25 cents to 40 cents. But it probably wouldn't stay there. So we'll see. I expect, nevertheless, whatever price it gets to, 10 to 12 cents is probably the more reasonable one. But crypto can do crazy stuff on small liquidity pools as well. Hex is small liquidity pools. The reason why they're going for Hex is that it's self-fulfilling. If you've got Hex stakes, Hex liquid, then the Hex that you sacrifice goes to the gets taken off the market with the sacrifice address, and it works all around for pumping Hex over time. That's the really rationale behind that. And obviously, the higher that people put the price up, the higher the US dollar sacrifice they're all getting as a benefit, depending on when the snapshot is, of course. And that's kind of all the way it's going to play out. That's why you're seeing this big push in Hex in particular. And it is one of the easiest ERC20s to move as well, given the liquidity pool size. So 80% of it's in US dollar C as well, and the volume's not too high. So yeah, that's probably some of the comments there. Let's have a look here. So Wales only and Access were showing $1.38 by the end of the year. Oh wow, really? Oh, you told me that 25 cents to 40 cents was FOMO boy pants or something. I can't remember, but anyway. Let's see what happens. I'm not quite that FOMO. I'm not quite. I think that Hex will get over $1 at some stage, and I think that Pulse could get valued between 1 and say 5 cents or something per Pulse, something like that. I certainly think it's going to be a percentage of Ethereum, and so that's where I think it might lie. Is maybe what would that be, about 1/5, 1/25 or 1/5 of Ethereum. Is my guess. I expect a big boom and then a pullback and then a slow ramp up over time as it proves itself as a great side chain, but better. It's really like ETH 2.0. It's got better features, a bit more ETH 2.0. So hopefully the market, it's all there in the market. If it operates perfectly well, then you could see a lot of projects move over there. You could see projects being added on there, and that could potentially include Axion, because presumably the chances are that Axion and Wise won't make it on there. But if they don't, they can always put themselves on there. So there's a few options there. It helps when you have a super whale with 95,000 ETH buying it up slowly. Absolutely. So there's a whale that is buying up on the chain and buying Hex, and so they're highly ranked. I think I've actually got them saved here. Have a look. Not sure if this is the one. This might be the whale. Here's the whale here. So you can see that this whale here is ranked pretty high on the ETH chain. They have 94,460 ETH at the moment. It's worth 260 million US dollars. They are buying Hex up a big time. They're now up to 90 million Hex. And so when you've got, Axion doesn't have an account like that, but I think Hex has at least 2 super whales like this. And if we think about Vitalik as 330,000 ETH, that shows you just how big this one is. Pretty big on the ETH network, and yeah, certainly in the top 100 or something, I guess. This maybe 150 wallets, and they've been buying. You can see they've been buying. Look at this. 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 10 days ago. So they're back buying at the moment. They just bought 10 million up, and you can see they're buying more here. So some interesting stuff going on there. Yeah, with this wallet. So yeah, interesting stuff, Alex. Good point. And Alex is probably impressed that I actually had, impressed that I had the actual wallet there too. It ends in C5. Yeah. So. Yeah, so that's C5. I already had looked at that, I already searched that one up, so that's why I had it saved, because I was watching its behavior as well. But definitely the last 2 hours, like they bought another 4.5 million there, accumulating, and it's all in liquid. So we'll see. They're going to sacrifice that and try and dominate the Pulse chain. So if it's not the Richard Hart and the Origin wallet, then they're actually going to make a play. They're already quite big on the ETH chain as a wallet, and so if they're going to try and make a big play for the Pulse chain and become a super whale on the Pulse chain, that would be interesting stuff too. So that is potential strategy rather than it just being the Origin wallet with Richard Hart and all the ETH. So we'll watch out. There is another account as well, another super ETH whale that does buy on Axion as well. So watch out and see for that. So let me just copy that. So it's pretty interesting stuff all happening on the Pulsechain. Big stuff happening there. Yeah. Axion needs a few of those. Yeah, Axion needs at least once. I think Hex has probably got at least 2, if not 3, of accounts that size, and maybe more even. But yeah, Axion would need at least just one of those would be quite tremendous. And Cardano TV says probably Overwatch partners. Yeah, that was my other guess. Cardano TV that was Overwatch partners, and possibly their associates or whatever. That's a good point, Cardano TV. Well said. Is that the guy who bought the Lambo? I think that's the guy that was looking at the Lambo, wasn't it? Wasn't that the guy that was looking at the Lambo, not the actual guy that owned the Lambos? All those Lambos, not their Lambos. Are they the Lambos or they're a different type of car? I'm not sure. Anyway, folks, we're 56 minutes into the sniping hour for VCA number 38. We've got 0 ETH in there at the moment. Hey, but it's a long way to go. 23 more hours to go after this. And so we'll catch you up at the end of this VCA, obviously, and we'll wrap that up at the time. So we'll have the sniping closing hour, VCA 38, in 22 hours or so, and catch us on there. A lot happens between that time. Yesterday, we started the regular auction at 0.2 ETH and ended up with 7.7. So it's a long way to go between there and the close. We've got new rules. We are looking for really targeting long-term investors. And so that's what we're going to look out at for the next few days. So interesting stuff, times ahead for sure. We've got a couple minutes to go there, and Cardano says, I love Overwatch. I love Overwatch too. I think it's pretty impressive, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff in front of us for sure. Alex says, I hope you all keep your Hex stakes as well as the Axion, all the above strategy. Yeah, that's right. So it's really great that there's so many Hex skins inside Axion. Once the Pulsechain's over and all that increased wealth, you could probably see some transfer back into Axion. So Axion's probably, the Pulsechain is sucking a lot of air out of crypto, especially there's a lot of Hexkins and other people around and involved in those projects. Yep, the electric lime Lambo, says Cardano TV. Yeah, that was really cool. So if you haven't seen that video, it's pretty cool. Pretty expensive cars. For sure, and a whole ton of them had a whole ton of them, didn't they? That's how much money that these guys are exuding. Super American wealth, that's what I call it. So pretty interesting stuff. So there are big players going on in the games. Cardano TV thought so. Richard Hart mentioned him the other day. Yeah, so they've got some big money funneling through that. So it's going to be a pretty impressive time. Now, Richard keeps using numbers of 30 to 40,000 people entering the Pulsechain. That seems to be a number he references a lot. And obviously, there'll be quite a few big players lining up in that amount as well. Not just small little tiny fishes, but some very big, large money potentially going into a fork of Ethereum. People are taking notice. So we're going to see how that plays out. Certainly going to be an opportunity. The opportunity, I think, this year for sure, if not for next year as well, in the crypto land. So some stuff. So if you had learned, maybe you learned something today about all that stuff, the Pulsechain, the big whales buying, all that sort of stuff. Hope you enjoyed that. You may have not been following that yourself. We can actually see that Hex at the moment over 6 cents, trying to battle its way up higher, and it looks pretty big on the uptrend there. And we've got Wise sitting at 52.7 cents, and Wise B obviously on the BSC chain. I definitely think that is a pretty groundbreaking one too. If we jump over to there, we can quickly see that that's at 22 cents at the moment on WiseB. I think that's revolutionary for crypto. It's completely different from something like Pulsechain or Hex or Axion. It's just offering something different. So everyone's offering something different. But I think that if I was going to go for the most organic, would definitely be the WiseB thing. It's sort of self-fulfilling through leveraging, and that's a master class there, right there. So some interesting stuff going there. Uniswap pair, of course, back here. We've got Axion at 000194 from the looks of it, and Hex at just over 6 cents and 52.5 cents for Wise. So very cool. We're just wrapping up the last 30 seconds in the opening hour of VCA 38, and hope you guys join me in approximately 22 hours or so, and for the closing sniping hour, maybe 45 minutes. We'll see how we go with the number ETH. I do check it in maybe once or twice a day. and we'll see where this goes. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Check out for the Discord for FBAM. Bam Bam will probably have something in there about his bachelor party. I'm sure we're all looking to see some photos of that. And Don't Panic's in the house there. Hey, Don't Panic, haven't seen you here before. Good to see you. How much is it to unstake an Axion stake? Don't unstake, you'll only regret it. Yeah, there's big penalties for that, for sure. Probably something to ask on the Discord if you want to do that. Don't panic, we're just going to wrap up now. Painful penalties too, Six Cardano. That's true. But once again, it will tell you. It actually tells you on your stake. If you go to unstake, it will actually tell you what your penalties and what your net will be. So you can do that without accepting. Just don't accept your notification in your wallet, like MetaMask. Don't accept it. Just you can actually see it there when you go to withdraw or in early unstake. So you can do that. Don't panic without paying the penalties. So yeah. Are you talking about the ETH fees? Well, you can just go on and test that. Just go and take the penalty and do a MetaMask thing. You'll get a notification with the fees. Just reject it if you're not going to go through with it. But they will tell you how much it will cost you with the current Gwei price, which is about 12 Gwei, really cheap. So it's going to be as cheap pretty much as chips as it is until we get Axion version 3. So hopefully that helps you. Don't panic. Good to see you in the chat there too. Looks a bit like Tintin, your picture there. So very cool. All right. Thanks for watching all. And I'll catch you at the end of this VCA38. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be on Discord waiting for FBAM to post us some pictures after the dentist. Oh, ouch, ouch. All right, thanks everybody. And Alex, much appreciated too for moderating as usual. And Cardano TV says, okay, cheap at the moment. Yeah, it's super cheap. And Alex says, I think price heavily depends on the duration of the stake. It does too. And that's exactly right. And finally, Alex says, I would wait until version 3 if you can. Obviously, the fees will be next to nothing by that time when we get that. So that is going to be a big standout for Axion. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for notifications, and I will catch you in about 22 hours. Cheers.